The characteristics of emotionally strong people are related to the concepts of moderation and balance. We have the potential to develop them, and it depends on each one to achieve this. Emotionally strong people know themselves so well that they don't allow others to change them. Moreover, they are also the ones who can act intelligently in the face of adversity, trust themselves, being able to neutralize the negatives and ensuring that the actions of others do not affect them. Are you an emotionally strong person? We've selected 10 attitudes of these individuals for you to identify with and be inspired by. Welcome to Quinta Essência. 1. Put resilience into practice. This characteristic in your personality will make you emotionally strong, perseverant, and see the glass half full in things. We all have problems, but what sets us apart is how we act in the face of adversity. Resilience is about absorbing the impacts of daily life and having the capacity to endure, remaining firm and focused. Being resilient involves managing your feelings even when control of the situations is beyond your reach. Resilient people don't easily get discouraged, don't blame others for their failures, and have a remarkable sense of humor. They act ethically and possess great energy to work and pursue their goals. This capacity can be learned at any stage of life. Resilience is not a trait you either have or don't have, you develop it to a greater or lesser degree. Resilient people are easy to recognize because they know how to use their strengths to face various problems. They not only recover but also progress. 2. See problems as opportunities to grow. Problems are part of life. They are bridges to personal growth, and although they are unpleasant and sometimes painful experiences, we handle them better when we accept them. With each new challenge, you see an opportunity for growth and knowledge acquisition. Thus, the fear of encountering difficult situations disappears, and these situations become welcomed. 3. Keep your emotions stable. Can you make good use of your emotions and reason to make decisions and face difficult situations? Excessive emotion can be as harmful as excessive reason, so it's essential to find a balance between these elements. Don't react excessively when things are out of your control. Think about how many times a day you overreact to things that aren't that important. When you start to feel your blood boil, take a deep breath and ask yourself, is this really worth my stress? 99% of the time, you will realize that the answer is no. If you tend to be a control freak, take some time to reflect on the real need to have everything under control. Perhaps your real difficulty is enjoying life with more freedom, embracing the uncertainties it presents. 4. Focus on yourself. While most people spend their energy focusing on other people's lives and problems they can't solve, you focus on yourself. What skills can you develop? How can you improve your way of being? How can you gain more knowledge? Be attentive, as to a greater or lesser extent, we are all influenced by something or someone. Tastes, styles, ideas, beliefs, attitudes, we are constantly encouraged to be a certain way or to shape our own personality. If you are the type who is easily influenced, changes your mind constantly, and is afraid to show what you really think, it's time to rethink your behavior. This volatility, instead of indicating someone flexible to change, can conceal insecurity, where you simply don't disagree to please others. Someone who is emotionally strong doesn't worry about following trends or clinging to physical or mental fads of the moment. They question the information they receive. Before accepting it, they digest and evaluate it. If you want to keep your mind strong and centered, get to know yourself and identify your values, stop seeking approval, and understand that people like you for who you are. These actions will help you maintain a keen critical sense to avoid accepting truths that don't align with your principles. 5. Have high self-esteem. Emotionally strong people recognize their value, qualities, and accomplishments. So, you know you're imperfect, but you don't fight against it. You prefer to focus your attention on what's good about you. This way, you can make good use of your positive attributes as you navigate through life. Stay away from negative and toxic people. Toxic people feed on others, sucking their energy. However, if you are emotionally strong, you will know how to neutralize them, even if you have to live with them. For this, self-knowledge, self-confidence, and knowing how to say no will make you a tough target for these people. 6. Identify challenges. Emotional and mental strength is essentially about adapting to difficulties in the best possible way. After experiencing pain, anguish, or stress, the next step is to regain your composure and move forward. Perfect your skills to be able to make plans and, of course, follow through with them. Think about your goals from a positive perspective, control those strong impulses to give up on your dreams. Everything can be achieved one step at a time. 7. Be confident. Emotional strength means confidence, and confident people don't need to constantly be the center of attention. They are comfortable in their own skin. Confident people seem to navigate through life as if nothing bad could affect them. They are admired wherever they go for being proactive and not fearing negative consequences when they share their opinions. They think and act, plain and simple. Confidence is a combination of several factors: high self-esteem, mental health, self-love, and self-assurance. While recognizing their mistakes and flaws, they prefer to focus on their qualities and strengths. 8. Stay motivated. Staying focused on what motivates you is crucial. Concentrate on those people or things worth fighting for, and even if you don't believe it, you'll allow yourself to move forward with a positive disposition and strength. The important thing is to know very well what you want and how much you can improve. Concentrate on opportunities, not difficulties, finding a way to make the most of every situation. 9. Don't worry about what others will say about you. Trying to control others' judgment, especially about you, is an attitude that only causes suffering and can also affect the spontaneity of relationships, as you start trying to fit into third-party expectations. Often, we can control or question our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors in front of another person, but we can't control how they behave and what they feel about us, even if we make a great effort to do so. The most important thing is to know your values and what truly matters to you. Once this is clear to yourself, others' opinions become insignificant. It's at this moment that you stop saying yes to everything and start making your own choices, without bending to external pressures from anyone. 10. Don't compare yourself to others. We know that nowadays it's hard to escape from so many stimuli that can lead to comparison. They are everywhere, whether on LinkedIn or on non-professional social media, in conversations with friends, or at family events. Everything seems to have become a big marathon, where everyone competes against each other to achieve success as quickly as possible, and the consequences of this imaginary competition are far from healthy. The practice of comparing yourself to others can negatively impact your self-esteem and self-confidence, as it creates a constant feeling that you're not doing enough to achieve your goals. The big problem with comparison is not looking at others with the intention of learning and developing, but rather seeing others as someone who has achieved something you haven't or don't have. Realize that there are no standards. Each human being is unique, and it's the differences between people that enrich relationships because they enable exchanges and growth. Set your own life goals and objectives, seeking what is genuine for you, and without comparing yourself to others. Lastly, seek self-knowledge. It's essential to identify limits and potentialities. Focus on your strengths and work on overcoming what needs improvement. Liked our video? We're starting our channel and want to bring much more content like this to you. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell. Share the video with someone you care about so they can benefit from this content too. These were the 10 attitudes of emotionally strong people, and for those of you who stayed with us until now, here's a bonus tip. 11. Stay kind. Kindness is often seen as weakness because we associate strength with violence, aggression, and abrasiveness. But the truth is that kindness is a virtue of emotionally strong people. It takes a lot of emotional intelligence to choose to remain kind even after going through adversities and being disappointed by others and life's situations. If you thought of other attitudes of emotionally strong people, please leave them in the comments. Thank you for your audience.